Hey YouTube, thanks for subscribing to my channel, for everybody that has been watching since day one, and thank you for all the new subscribers that we have and the new people that's watching our channel. Okay, today is, what's today? Wednesday. So usually we do Behind the Locks on Wednesday, where we give advice about marriage, relationships, different things like that. But today I want to have girl talk, all about my girls today. So excuse me, I'm hungry. But it's all about my girls today. And I want to give some advice to empower you as an individual, help you go out and find the perfect man for you, or to fix your relationship that you already currently have. So I wanted to talk on a few things, mainly because I want to talk about when do you know it's time to leave your significant other, or when do you know when this relationship is not going nowhere and it's time to go. I feel like when you're not growing in a relationship, if you're not developing as an individual, mentally, spiritually, and financially, when you're with that person, it's signs. So it's time to let the relationship go. You kind of like outgrow the relationship. You have to watch out for signs when you just outgrow that person. And also, in a relationship, the whole point of having a relationship and having a significant other is for you guys to grow together. So if you're doing all this growing and you're developing as a person, and you're getting up to that point you want to get in life, and you're up here, they're down here, and they just like not making it. It's just not making it. And that's when it's time to let them go. So if you're not growing in a relationship, or you see the other person is not growing, then it's time for maybe you guys to depart and find a way to grow on your own. Another thing, you have to know. I think we as women, we know when we in love, or at that time. You may be in love at that time, because sometimes you are in love at that time, and certain things happen, and people say things, and things change how you love that person. So I think that you know you love somebody, but you don't know is if they love you as much as you love them. So you want to make sure that whatever you put into a relationship, you also getting out of it. So if I'm giving 100%, I definitely want somebody else that's giving 110% also. So if you see that person is not being appreciative, or not showing the love that you are deserving to have, they're mistreating you mentally, physically, it's time to let the relationship go. And another thing I wanted to talk about is breakups. Right now in Houston, it's a lot of boyfriends shooting their exes. Yes, it happens, because she don't want to be with them. So you have to look out for signs when you're dating somebody. Be on your P's and Q's when he does and say little small things that would threaten your life. Like, oh, a famous line people say, oh, if I can't have you, nobody can. Some people really mean that shit. So if he say that, it's time to go. It's just time. Just cut all ties and go. And then he say little things when you guys are playing. He be being a little bit too aggressive, or if he's verbally abusing you, saying when you get into, especially when you get into arguments, pay attention when he's mad, to saying, calling you out your name. To me, that's a big thing. If you in an argument and a man ever call you out your name, he don't respect you at all. If he can't control his tongue, he doesn't respect you. You may say a whole bunch of things you guys regret in an argument, but I would never, ever call Hakeem out his name. And he has never, ever called me out my name. In an argument, nothing. So I think that's a sign that he doesn't respect you if he calls you out your name in an argument out of anger. And then also if another big sign is let me think, another big sign. If he's controlling, don't want you to go hang out with your friends. You can't do this. What time are you getting home? No, that's not because he love you. He ain't asking where you at because he love you. He ain't blowing up your phone 100 times because he love you. He's being controlling. And this leads to him going crazy and shooting their significant other. So if he's abusive verbally or physically, and if he's controlling, want to know where you at all the time, blowing up your phone, nobody got that much time on a day. If he's busy doing him and he know where you at, ain't nobody blowing up your phone. Then another one is if he disrespects you by calling you out your name, then it's time to go. So I wanted to make sure I kick it with you guys today and let you guys know that you do deserve love and you have to be patient. Everybody wants a relationship, of course. We all know that. Everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants a relationship. But you have to be ready to receive that love and know when they're for you, when they're not for you. When you love me or when you don't love me. You have to leave early. Don't just stick around because, oh, they're going to change, or he only doing this because, find every excuse to stay with somebody. You have to leave early. As soon as when you're out dating and they do something that you do not like, leave. You're too young to be in a relationship where you're not happy, or you only stand with them because you don't want to lay at home by yourself at night. So you have to love yourself first. You definitely have to love yourself and know when somebody really loves you. Another topic that everybody was like talking on my Facebook about was also my Facebook is Clarice Benjamin, so make sure you go ahead and follow my Facebook so that you can stay tuned to all the little discussions that we have on our Facebook throughout the week. But we was talking about like if their significant other posts them on their page, is it a good thing or a bad thing, or is it a problem if they don't post you? For me, in my experience, we're not too big on social media until recently, so we don't I don't trip. I definitely don't trip about if he posts me on Wednesday, what is it, Women Crush Wednesday. I don't really trip. And some people need validation of if you love them, or if people out here know that you guys are dating. And I can understand where they're coming from, because everybody wants validation. Everybody want to know and be shown off to the world that they're with this person. But I think it's a problem when you argue about if you're on their page or not. If it becomes an argument that I'm not on your page or you're not posting me, then that's when it becomes a problem. That means something ain't right with you. If you gotta start another argument about if he's posting you or if she's posting you, not a big deal. If he's gonna post you, he will. If he don't, then he don't. Now, if you have other things going on in your relationship and that leads to him not posting, that's something deeper than social media. That has nothing to do with social media. If he's cheating, or if he uses social media to pick up girls, or if he lies about being with somebody, that's deeper than social media. So this is the end of the girl talk, and I wanted to make sure I touch bases with you girls and let you guys know that you can be loved and you can have a relationship, but you have to be ready.